Hi there, my name is Nicole and I am the owner of Manzar Hair Studio in Toronto, Ontario. I'm doing this video today to show everybody how to cut your bangs or your children's bangs. So during this pandemic that we have, I have a feeling that there are going to be some desperate times when it comes to trimming your child's bangs, and I'm hoping to make this process just a little bit easier for you. So here we go. The tools that you are going to need are a comb of some sort, even if it's a little tiny comb that you have from your kid's Barbie kit or whatever it is. So a comb, you're going to need a couple clips. You're going to need access to a spray bottle, and if you don't have a spray bottle, just run your hand under a tap and you can wet the fringe bangs that way. And you're going to need scissors of some sort of something to cut the hair with. So if you don't have proper hair scissors, which most of you won't, what you're going to try and find something that's either sewing scissors or something that like little bathroom scissors or cuticle scissors. Ideally something that hasn't touched paper. When we use paper or scissors to cut paper, what happens there is that they dull the scissors, and instead of cutting the hair, they bend the hair. But if that's the only thing you have, then that's the only thing you have. So how we cut the hair. First thing what you need to do is you need to separate the fringe away from the rest of the hair. So clean sections. If you have a hair or something like this coming into the face, you're not going to be able to cut the fringe properly. So if you don't have clips, you can use something like a hair elastic. You can pull all the hair off the face this way. If you do have clips, then take the hair, try and make sure it's an even section all the way through, that is relatively straight all the way through, and pull this back away from your head so you've isolated the fringe away from the rest of the hair. Okay? Then, second step, is take your spray bottle or your hand under a tap, and you're going to want to wet the fringe. It doesn't need to be soaking wet. It doesn't need to be dripping in their face. You just want it wet so that the hair is nice and even. You can comb it straight. You don't have any weird kind of shapes or anything like this, because this is going to give you a crooked bang. When the hair is wet, you're going to get a straighter or an even surface. So let's take this fringe. Let's give it a little bit of wet, and you can see I'm really only just wetting the ends of the hair, and this here stays relatively dry. This makes my life a lot easier to cut and trim. So you're going to take the comb and you're going to comb it straight down. So ideally, right now, you want to figure out where you want to cut the hair. So when I pull my fringe super straight, it's at the tip of my nose. But when it's dry, it's actually going to bounce up a little bit. So when my hair is dry, it kind of comes right along my eye line. So ideally, what you want to do is you don't want to cut any shorter than kind of the bridge of your nose. That's going to be right around the eyebrow level. So we're going to separate the two pieces from the sides of our face. This gives us a nice angle around the face so it doesn't kind of come into the eyebrow. It doesn't look like we've put a small bowl on the head and chopped it straight across. So from there, we're going to take this and we're going to comb it straight down towards our face, gather it right into the center into our nose, and we're going to do one turn and we're going to do two turns. And so what this does is it gives it a nice rainbow effect to the hair. Then you're going to take your scissors and you're not going to cut it straight across. You're going to hold your fingers to the shortest point that you want it, and you're going to do tiny little snips. We're cutting little triangles, little divots into the hair. This helps look like that we've cut a ridiculous straight line. It stops any crookedness, and when you pull it, you can see that now this is to the bridge of my nose. So then what's left with these two sections, we're going to pull this right down the center. You're going to put your hands on an angle coming down so you can see it goes on an angle. And again, we're going to do just little baby triangles following the line of our finger. And we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing, little baby triangles following the line of our finger. And then dry our hair. So when this dries, because the hair will naturally have a bounce to it, it should sit just above my eyes. Now, if this is too long for you or for your child, then do the same steps and go half or shorter and shorter and shorter. There's no need to take this much hair. Just go half or a centimeter at a time, and we're just going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. So you can do that bang trim once or twice, and then that way you're not going to end up with bangs up around the eyebrows or crooked or anything like that. Any questions or comments, please post below in the comment section. I will happily answer any other questions. Or if you have any ideas or needs for any future videos, I will happily post and share my knowledge. Have a great day, and I hope your self-quarantine and your social isolation go very well. Good luck to you all. Until next time.